going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 22 Ultimate Team video. The playoff promo is officially live, and in this video, we're going to go over all the brand new cards, sets, solos, everything that you need to be doing first to take advantage in this MUT 22 playoff promo. If you guys enjoyed this video, if it helps you out, be sure to smash that like button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed, and also, if you're brand new here because you were searching around YouTube for MUT 22 content, or maybe this video was recommended to you, make sure you also go ahead and click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Now, before we get into the playoff content, I just want to make sure you guys are aware that Team of the Year voting is live right now. You can go in and vote for what cards or what players you want to get Team of the Year cards in MUT 22. Earlier this morning, we put out a video going over what I think are the best options, who you guys should be voting for. So go check that video out if you missed it. Also, it's going to give you a link on how you can vote yourself. It's going to be down below in the comment section as a pinned comment. Go check it out. Also, tonight is night number 2 of the current MCS wildcard tournament. This is your last opportunity to earn 2 more MCS tokens. Remember, you need a total of 3 MCS tokens to get the free Jalen Ramsey. If you tuned in last night, you got 2 tokens. You can tune in tonight to get 2 more. Again, total of 3 to get Ramsey. If you guys need help setting up your account to get your account linked to get free Twitch drops, down below in the comment section, we're also going to put out another link to another video going over my tutorial that we put out earlier in the year on how to link your account for free Twitch drops. This is an absolute must that you do it to get this free Jalen Ramsey. Once you get 3 tokens, you can go in over to the item sets under Madden Championship Series, and boom, you put them right into here. You're going to get that 95 overall Jalen Ramsey for absolute free. I got mine last night because I had 1 leftover token from the previous MCS event, because again, you can get 2 per night, so that's 4 total on each event. The items only require 3, so it left me with 1. But here is the Ramsey. You can put him up in the power up as well, so this is what he looks like, fully powered up with some strategy items that boost speed, man coverage, zone coverage. I mean, a 98 overall card, an absolute goon. It's not a requirement that you power him up because you do got to spend a little bit of coin to do so on training, and his core elite card and his 92 overall gridiron Guardians card, I think it is, if I remember correctly. But here he is. You guys can get this card for free. Like I said, make sure you tune in tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this playoff promo. If you saw my early reveal video on this content last night, you probably already know I'm a bit disgusted in the content, but let's go over it. It's just not good at all, and I'll explain why. Let's start with the solo challenges. Okay, so we have the kickoffs. This is a 3-part promo, so we maybe have something to look forward to. We'll have to wait and see, but there is more coming to this promo. Obviously, the playoffs are more than 1 week. Here are the solos. So road to the playoffs, there's a total right now of 128 stars worth of solos that you can unlock and earn. It looks like you just play every single NFL team. They're not all full games. Some of them are going to take longer than others, but of course, they're not all full games, thankfully. If we look at the milestone rewards, okay, at 45 stars, you get 5,000 coins. At tier 2, 90 stars, you get a 93 overall Leonard Floyd. Now, not a bad card. You can actually put any NFC team chem on this card, but that doesn't make sense to me for a playoff promo. I used this example last night. It's a playoff promo. Why am I getting a card that I can put Lions chem on or Chicago Bears chem? I know some of you are fans of these teams and you're catching stray bullets here, but my point is I just don't like the whole any team chem on a card for a specific playoff promo. Number 2, you don't get a choice in this card. It's this 93 or nothing else. Just a week ago, we got the Campus Hero promo in which we got a free 94 overall, and it was a card that we could pick. There was options. For this to be a lower overall card for a solo reward, and the fact that you can also not really choose it, you're stuck with this card. If you don't need upgrades at this position, it's just training. It's just bad, right? So there are additional rewards at 128 stars. You get another 5,000 coins. Don't try to spend them all in one place. If you get the Leonard Floyd, I would absolutely stop at those milestone rewards. The only thing that I'm hesitant to tell you to do that right is because we know we're getting more parts to this promo. I don't know if the rewards, the milestone rewards, are going to increase in this section. or if we're going to get a whole new section with an entirely new set of milestone rewards, that makes more sense to me. But this playoff promo in general doesn't make sense at all, so you just never know what you're going to get. So let's move over to the playoff promo sets. There's two different sections in here. So let's go to the wildcard predictors first, but we're going to have to explain these in a little while later on in the video as well. So this is basically a way to take your guess at who's going to win each game. And in order to make that guess, you need a predictor token. Now, at some point when you log in after this promo is officially live, you should get a welcome pack, and that welcome pack is going to give you 2 predictor tokens. The rest of those predictor tokens, you can earn them through objectives, which are not loaded into the game at this very moment, but by the time we finish this video, hopefully they're in there so I can show you. Basically, if you predict, a certain team to win their first round game, you're going to get a coin reward. My biggest problem here is if you look, we'll just use the Eagles versus the Bucks as an example. The Bucks are heavy favorites to win this game. If you predict that they're going to win, you get 10,000 coins, okay? But if you predict that the Eagles are going to win, a big underdog, you still only get 10,000 coins. There's no risk reward to this. So, and also 10,000 coins is not a lot. Like, that's just a super L. So they should have looked at the actual point spreads and used the values of coins that are rewarded within these predictor sets to pay out higher to the underdogs. And so these are fun, but they're also just a big L in my opinion. And, obviously do them. You got to get them done before the games start tomorrow. So you have very little time. Again, we'll show you in a little while in this video how to get those predictor tokens. But basically, you just go into a set. If you think the Bengals are going to win their game against the Raiders, you put that token into this. And then when that game is over, it probably won't happen until Tuesday. Don't think you're going to get this 10K as soon as the game ends. Eventually, you'll get a collectible that quick sells for 10K if you pick the right outcome. So that's the predictor set within the playoff section of the sets. Now, let's take a look at the cards. We have 2 champion cards. We will throw their attributes on the screen for you guys. If you missed the reveals during the MCS stream last night, we have champion Travis Kelce and we have Troy Polamalu. So we basically got a slow tight end who's pretty good at everything else, but he's slow, so we don't really care for him unless you're a Chiefs fan. And then you have Troy Polamalu, which is not a bad card, but it just wasn't a necessary upgrade. We've gotten a lot of safeties over the last month or so, and here's another one. There could have been a lot of other options here at the champion, or as a champion set for this promo. Then we have a handful of 94 overall heroes, and the biggest problem with this entire promo, or one of the major problems, is look at all of these players who got cards, and 90% of these players are not even in the playoffs, and a lot of them are for teams that aren't even in the playoffs. Like the Ravens are not in the playoffs, the Texans are not in the playoffs. What are we doing here, okay? Nothing says playoff promo like a Corey Littleton card, right? The card choices are bad, the teams that they're associated with are bad, and honestly, even the attributes on these cards are not good. Like, none of these cards really look good. Marquise Brown, 95 speed. A lot of people told me Gilmore looks like a good card. I'm going to disagree a little bit because he's only 93 speed, and there's a lot of 94, 95, and 96 speed cornerbacks out there. So just all in all, just the players, everything just bad about this. You exchange 2 92 overall playoff players and 1 88 playoff player to get these cards, plus their power up. There are different fantasy packs for the 92 overalls. You put 2 90s and 1 88 to get a 92. To get a 90, you put 2 88s and 1 85 to 86 in there. And then to get an 88, you put 3 85 to 86s and 1 83 to 84. These are all fantasy packs. So hypothetically, if I needed this Ronald Darby card that they got, another player who's not even in the playoffs, I would put in 385 to 86s, 183 to 84. It gives me a fantasy pack. I get to pick the 88 of my choice, and I can go in and pick Darby. Let's jump on over to the store and take a look at these offers and options for packs on this playoff promo. Number one, I love $1.50 packs. I'm doing this video on my No Money Spent account, so we can't open up this pack over here. But for an 88 plus card for $1.50, if you got some MUT points in your possession, this is worth it, right? It's worth the risk. There is an LTD out there in Johnny Unitas. So another blunder about this entire promo here is that it's a playoff promo, and the Johnny Unitas has Super Bowl IV artwork on it. Like if you look under his player picture, but he never actually played in that Super Bowl. So number one, it's referencing a Super Bowl he never played in, and number two, this is not a Super Bowl promo, it's a playoff promo. So just an overall mess. But I say all of that to say this $1.50 pack is worth the gamble if you want to go after it. There are some bundles in there, so you can get a playoff pack for 65,000 coins. I wouldn't recommend spending my hard-earned coins on this disaster of a pack, but there it is. There's also a big boy bundle that gives you 294 overall cards and 12 playoff packs. Each playoff pack guarantees you one playoff player. There is a playoff section within the store here as well, and if we just jump on over to training, there are training store options. So for a 94 overall guaranteed playoff hero, it's 21,000 training. There's also an 88 plus card pack, and this one, you can pull that Johnny Unitas out of there. So for 5,000 training to get an 88 plus, it's worth the rerolls, or is it worth the rerolls? I don't know. Training's really low right now. The Johnny U card looks really good, like probably the best quarterback in the game right now. And I think if you want that card, the price is going to be pretty low. It's going to be one of those rentals that we've talked about a lot this year. Because he's in this reroll pack, the odds are probably going to be up a little bit. A lot of people are going to be rolling this pack, and it's going to be flying out of packs. Therefore, that should drive down the price of this card on the auction house. If you guys want to go out and buy training, like I said, really low. We did see it under 5 coins per training point at one point, but still 5.5, right around there, coins per training point. 85 overalls at 3.7K, 94 overalls at 101K seem to be the best values. This is mutt.gg/prices. Absolutely need to bookmark this website. Go back to it anytime you're in the hunt for training. This is going to give you the best rates. So now moving over to missions. Remember, we talked about those predictor tokens. If you go to missions, then go to Ultimate Season. This is where you're going to see the playoff objectives. Complete these objectives to earn prediction tokens and XP. Now, they are pretty easy ones. They're not going to take too long. And I think the reason that is because you need these predictor tokens before the game starts tomorrow afternoon. So you want to make sure you knock these out. 500 yards, 250 passing yards. A lot of you guys are going to be able to earn these playing through solo challenges, playing weekend league, so they shouldn't be too difficult. But every time you complete one of them, you're going to get a predictor token. You're also going to get some XP. A great way to knock out those objectives while going towards other goals is going to be playing through house rules. But this one, I don't like it, okay? So we have playoff overtime, and if we take a look at these objectives, at 10, 20, 30, 40 wins, you're getting 5,000 coins. Again, try not to spend it all in one place, but it looks like at 50 wins, and this is an update, I think, because I didn't see this yesterday at all. 50 wins is going to give you a 94 overall NCAT Playoffs Hero Fantasy Pack. So this is now a little bit of a W. I think 50 wins is still a little bit too much, but at least you're getting a free 94 overall from House Rules at 50 wins. When they showed this content last night, the only thing that it really displayed and showed is that you got an 88 plus player at 100 wins. So it's good to see. Again, I don't know if this is just something they neglected to show during the stream last night, but it is good to see that you can get a 94 overall playoff hero fantasy pack at 50 wins. You know, I use the Zero Chill House Rules as an example. At 30 wins, we got ourselves a 92 overall card. So I would have liked like 40 wins. 50 is maybe a bit too much, but they should be quick game modes, quick game experiences. Later on today, we are going to put out a video going over the best 94 overall card for you guys to pick out of this pack if you do unlock it, because it is a fantasy pack and you are going to get your choice of the player that you want. They're not all that great, but we'll find one valuable card in there for you guys. And I think that's it. That wraps it up. So I would get on the House Rules wins to knock out those objectives as well for your predictor tokens. Make sure you go get those predictor sets done before tomorrow. And then also make sure you knock out those solo challenges. I would focus on House Rules before the solos because that Leonard Floyd isn't that exciting. I think getting a free 94 overall is going to be a lot better for you guys. But go knock everything out. Get it done. Hopefully part 2 and 3 of this promo is a lot better. We'll see what they give us. But very, very disappointed so far in what we got. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.